This episode of the Awesome Hour is brought to you by Concept Beard Co. Put it in your beard. Beard oils and bombs, handcrafted for the discerning gentleman. Go to conceptbeard.com and use awesome at checkout and save yourself 10%.
Hey, on today's episode, we talk Father's Day, air travel, E3, and we're joined by Jason from Filthy Cash. Hit the drop.
Welcome to the Awesome Hour.
I am the smartest man alive!
This is the source for all the things you didn't or even want to know, including all our bad life choices and mistakes, so you can stay awesome.
The Awesome Hour.
Hey, what's up? I'm Alec.
Je m'appelle Ivan.
Corbo.
And
I'm Jason.
what's up, man? Welcome back.
This is like being on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah, we're basically Joe
Have you
Rogan.
tried DMT?
Yeah, Joe Rogan hold the DMT. How's it going, man?
good. It's good to see you guys again.
Glad you could make it after
Absolutely.
your day.
It was
Fiasco.
an exciting day.
No shit, dude. So you just got back? We're just going to jump into that for a second. You just got back from the US of A.
Yeah, I was in LA for E3 and then Anaheim for Disneyland.
Fucking A, bud. Did you check out Galaxy's Edge?
No, we tried to get a reservation, but we totally dropped the ball.
Oh,
so
I guess it's brand new open,
yeah,
right?
it's pretty packed there.
Oh.
You can't even like look at the entrance to Galaxy's
It's
Edge.
that bad.
You can't even look at it?
No, like you can't even
Mickey
get within
just-
like 200 feet of it.
Smacks you in the
Yeah.
face. You know, look.
Yeah,
Pokey in the eyes.
We're going to talk E3 a little later in the show.
Sound good.
But your trip was good?
Yeah, it was
Fun?
awesome. Yep.
Eventful?
It was very busy.
Lots of parties at Hollywood Hills from what
Yep,
you were saying
lots
in
of
the
not
pre-show.
sleep.
No sleep for you. You went as a whole crew, hey?
Yeah, there was
Bro was
5
there.
of us, and then we just met up with a ton of people down there, so we were
That's-
rolling with a massive crew everywhere.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, I want to talk like exhibits and like we were following it from here and the live streams and stuff. But yeah, I want to talk like stuff like that because we've been holding on to it. But yeah, no, thanks for coming back.
Yeah, absolutely.
You did what the Golden State Warriors couldn't do. It was three-peat. This is three-peat. You're back on the show.
Exactly.
Three-peat. I said Raptors in 5 last show. It was Raptors in 6, but Raptors still got it done. They won the
They got 'em.
champion. Oh, they did it. They did it. Kawhi's coming back. Why are you laughing? They won in Oakland. Whatever. Their parade today was nuts.
There was a riot.
Like
And
five
it
It
came-
wasn't a riot.
There was a riot,
Yeah.
There was a shooting.
and there was a shooting, and there was a riot.
There was no riots.
There was a live stream of it.
Canadians don't riot.
Yeah, we do.
You were
I
probably
was in the
watching the
Canadian
dude
Day
in
riot.
Dallas shoot up the courthouse.
That was just an everyday thing in America.
But it's news here in Canada. I want to rage for a second. So I pre-ordered this delicious Starbucks beverage. I ordered the Tetra, the big one.
Yeah.
That's
I-
a thing.
It's a big, yeah, it's the Tetra.
Trenta?
Tenta. It's Italian for
Trenta?
tall.
You were just saying something.
Tiente.
No.
Yes, that's the one.
That's the one. Not to be confused with Chianti.
10 times the size of a venti.
Do you know Italian?
It's just a giant fucking mini cake.
Back to my rage. Anyways, they gave me a venti and a cup of ice on the side. And they're like, we got no Tentre cups.
Were you
So-
like, shut the fuck up?
So it's like build your own drink.
Basically, so that it was like filled to the brim, so I had to like drink a quarter, and then I'm
Where?
driving on the Henday, pouring ice in my coffee, and they're like, it's the same amount of
North
liquid.
side, right? North side?
Yeah, it's the same amount of liquid. So I'm like, how much am I actually getting when I order a Tetra with ice? I'm only getting a venti amount of coffee.
That's how they get you.
I think they just let me in on their scheme. Fucking Starbucks.
I think
you
you just
made
got
the
North
list.
Side.
I got
Yeah.
Northsided is what I did.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, same Starbucks. We ordered the dragon fruit berry thing for the wife.
Why would you order a dragon
Because she
anything?
wanted to try the dragon fruit
It's
From the
berry.
North side.
it's always gone. Every time I try to get one, they're like, "Oh, you know what? We don't have those anymore."
You know what? I ordered
They've
it
never had
online.
them.
You know what they did? They just put strawberry in it. I got bamboozled again. Bamboozled
North
again.
side.
Not surprised.
North side. It's like borderline St. Albert. Ivan, how was your weekend? You were
was
not
fine.
in America.
No.
You were here.
I was moving that giant rock that you see in the front of my yard.
Did not even see that.
I
I was
picked
looking
it
at it.
I literally picked it up and moved it.
How's your back?
It's good. It's okay. Yeah, I lifted
For
with
now.
my legs.
Oh,
Did you put on one of those Home Depot things?
Didn't need to. I just fucking. Ugh.
Backstrap.
Yeah, the back strap. Yeah.
That's your kidney. That's a kidney belt.
It's a kidney belt, so your kidneys don't fall.
No,
Duh.
so you
yeah,
don't get a
wow, you know.
fucking hernia.
Corbo, how was your weekend?
It was good.
What'd
Went-
you do?
Went camping.
We went camping.
And, well, not camping. Went luxury.
luxury camping?
Yeah,
Glamping?
yeah.
Where'd you go?
Out of my like lot.
Nice.
Up by 2 hills.
Ooh, not a yurt.
No.
if you want a yurt, you gotta book it early.
Yeah.
You have a motorhome?
Yeah, and a trailer.
Northside rich.
Yeah.
So it was good?
Yeah. It was all right.
Wonderful.
Rained a lot, but it was good. We were pretty fucked
Beers
up.
were had.
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You had a good Father's Day?
Yeah.
Perfect. Excellent.
How about you?
It was good. I had a good weekend. I went to skateboarding. Played on my skateboard.
Nice.
Saw Men in Black 4.
When you say you went skateboarding, what does that mean?
I went skateboarding. Like I took my skateboard to some skateboard parks.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and between
some
skateboarding, we
videos.
bought my friend a cowboy hat. I asked Lamley's where their Pride section was because it's Pride Month. Fun fact: Lamley's does not have a Pride section.
Really? Everywhere, the whole states has a Pride section. now.
Everywhere.
You could not find a store that doesn't have Pride stuff right
It's
now.
gone commercial.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
awesome.
So two
Kind of
things.
awesome, yeah.
Yep.
We're in Alberta,
Yep.
That's true.
and
Yeah.
Lamley's is a super redneck store.
Yeah, that's why I asked where the Pride section was because I thought it was hilarious.
I
they
mean,
didn't
if
have one.
Texas can do it, Alberta can do it.
Amen. You hearing that? But anyways, yeah, I went skateboarding. I saw the new Men in Black. It's not
Oh.
bad. It's not bad.
Is it not good?
It's not great.
Yeah.
The way I listed it was like Men in Black 1 is the shit.
Yep.
Men in
Yeah.
Black 2 is pretty good. It's on par with Men in Black 3.
Yes.
Like, it's
Pretty-
just
just
junior-
about terrible.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Yeah, that sums it up. Yeah, I did that, and then I went to Grease Spa.
Oh, sweet.
Grease Spa, and I climbed the big hill in the Grease Spa, and I overlooked the city. Took some
Beautiful.
photos.
Popeyes and shit.
What's up?
You can see Popeyes and shit.
No, you can see the city core. Like
Okay.
our downtown core is looking pretty big time.
It's getting there now,
It's
yeah.
like a big city. It's looking.
It's a big city.
That's a big city. But yeah, no.
Alec. looking at the downtown.
Oh, I got some.
Gonna go Lamley's, get myself a hat in big city downtown Alec.
Anyways, moving on. Yeah, that was the weekends that were. So yeah, you guys want to jump into random thoughts?
Do I ever?
Thought you'd never ask, Alec. Because I was just talking about Father's Day. If you have two dads, you can't buy anything that says number one dad unless you want to cause some family drama.
So you get two things that say number one
You
dad.
can't have two
Can't-
number
yeah, you
ones.
can't both
Yes,
be
you
You could
can.
have two number twos.
You could have number two dads, so I guess
Nope.
they're tied.
That's not fair.
You can't get a number one dad unless
Equality.
you're like.
Equality.
What if you
Can't-
did like number one
Oh,
dad
you only have
and
one kid.
world's best dad?
But then one, that's still they cancel
They're
each other
different.
out.
No.
Why would they? They're different.
What if you get one cup that has two straws?
Like yeah, I guess you could. But like, you know what I hate?
You know, you get them one
Paper
of them
straws,
big
but moving on.
novelty fucking
Yes.
sweaters that says number one dad, and they both fit in it.
I
Oh.
guess like the oversized
same
one with the
time,
two
or-
head holes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Two head holes, one shirt, number one dad.
That's
Each
genius.
arm is a head hole, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
But then I guess
share an arm each.
I still think you're gonna cause some drama, even with the world's greatest dad and the number one dad. I think number one dad trumps world's greatest dad because on a universal scale,
This
he's the
sounds,
number
you know
one
what this
dad.
sounds like? A
could.
millennial problem.
I guess, yeah.
But
Lamley's-
secretly, you could just tell them like you're world's best. Really.
I tell my kid he's my favorite. Not to tell his
Tell
brothers
each of
and
them behind their
sisters.
backs.
Yeah, they only got the one. That's the joke of it. I like you more than I like the cats. Shh, don't tell the cats. Moving on. You ever get that feeling? We're on the feelings where you're smart enough to know you're being awkward or you've made a situation awkward.
Go on.
But you're not smart enough to stop that situation before it takes place. You walk right into said situation, know you made things weird,
Yeah.
and then panic.
So
basically.
what you're saying is what you do on a daily basis.
Oh, yeah.
All the
I was
time,
about to say
all
that,
the time.
yeah.
But you know that. Do you know that feeling? Anyone else? Am I alone in this feeling?
I don't. I just.
I know the
fuck my
other side
own
of that
shit.
feeling because people come up to me, or not even me so much, but our booth all the time.
Yeah.
And they make it awkward.
Yeah.
And then it never ends.
No, it's just like they eventually leave, and then somebody's there to backfill the awkward.
yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So you just deal with me all day, different versions.
Different, yeah, male,
Speaking
female.
of
It's not so bad though. I mean,
No, it's not.
it's not like they're doing it on purpose.
No, but maybe some of them aren't even smart enough to know that they are making it awkward. I'm talking about that middle ground.
I don't awkward though. I just do. I just own what
Yeah.
I'm doing. I don't give a fuck.
Man, you're so cool.
No, you've seen
You're
it.
the coolest.
We were in the mall. How many times? And I do shit. And you're like, what the fuck? How
point
did you?
that
Just
I'd rather
fucking
have
do
someone
that?
come up and be awkward than completely ignore me though.
I guess so.
100%.
Exactly.
100%.
Yeah.
But what if someone like tried to flex on you? Was like, oh, cool, but I'm cooler. And then
Yeah.
you're just like, what do? You
You just shrug it off. Let it go.
There's water on my back. I'm a
Yeah.
duck.
Exactly.
What are you gonna do?
That's what I do all the time. I don't
And
even
then
know.
after he's like, yo, man, what did that guy mean by saying that?
I don't do that. Make me sound neurotic. I'm not
Never saying I'm
neurotic.
cool. That was weird.
You guys are dicks. Hey, the word for Monopoly. You know the game Monopoly?
No.
The word Monopoly is made up of two prefixes that are opposite meanings. Mono meaning one or alone, and poly meaning many and much. So Monopoly is a game of oxymorons.
Hence why it's called a monopoly, taking over everything.
What?
You know what a monopoly is?
Yeah, it's when you monopolize something.
Do you know what it means, though?
Yeah, you take a bunch of companies and you become one.
When you take over everything.
Yeah.
So
like the
you put
States has
mono
like a
and
monopoly
poly
clause.
together. Monopoly, you're taking over.
Yeah, one of everything.
Exactly.
It's magic. It's also
You
a game
guys
that
just
makes
blew
people
your
hate
mind.
each other.
Right? Why does that? There,
Friendship
Fortnite
killer.
edition just came out of that.
Really?
Who asked for Monopoly Fortnite? Wasn't me.
Fortnite's smart and cashing it.
I will say I bought season 9 of Fortnite, the pass. I have not invested.
What do the
the
season
time.
passes do?
You just get characters and like stickers
Gotcha.
and
You can still
emotes
just
and
play the
stuff.
damn
So you can
game.
still earn all that same stuff just randomly or
You
something?
can't.
Or?
You can
You
like
can't.
you can do the free one and like earn others.
Oh,
like,
so that's kind of like Dauntless too then.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or Apex was doing that too. You don't
Yeah.
have to have the season pass, but it incentivizes you.
Gotcha.
Incentivizes you. Here on the Awesome Hour, we're making up words every day. Anyways, but yeah, no. I've fallen off of it. Like I don't game a whole lot in the summer because
There's
there's
no time for that.
There's stuff to do. There's podcasts to pod, people to make feel
Boards
awkward.
to skate.
Boards
Scoots to
to
scoot.
skate. Nope. Negative. Get the fuck off the show. You've been voted off. Your torch has been eliminated. I had a very serious conversation with my wife.
Have you
about
ever
that.
ridden a bird scooter though?
Is that one of the downtown like rental
Yeah.
ones? No,
Oh,
I'm not a
I don't know if they have
well-traveled
them
man.
here though, but
Probably not.
in
It's,
The
like
one
in,
with the big wheels?
no, they're just like
a
they're like
motorized
those like
scooter.
old school razor scooters,
Yeah.
except for they're like
got 'em
electric
back
and they go scary fast, like to the.
do they go
point-
scary fast?
Like, I think some of them go like up to 25 kilometers an hour, which is scary
That's
fast.
fast
Yeah,
on a
that's pretty
scooter.
fast.
well, I've been
Yeah.
on one of those motorized longboards, and those things are lame, but they go.
Yeah.
They move.
Most scooters though, like they're better than taking Ubers when you're in certain places.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
I bet if you're in like a downtown core
Yeah.
of like.
And if
LA
you have
or
like a
something.
group of like 8 people, it's
Just
pretty
you're
sweet.
you're
Taking
now
over the
Yeah.
road.
Like Brett tried one for the first time ever,
Did he get his
and it was like
dread stuck in it?
no, but he was. I think he said it was like the greatest thing that he's done in his entire life, and
Really?
he almost crashed into Phil Spencer, like the head of Xbox.
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
it was pretty great. He was-
How did you accidentally do that?
Well, he was.
And did Phil just
Phil
like?
was walking out of a door of a hotel.
Yeah.
And Brett was drifting past the door at the same time he opened it.
I love that. That's your
was
life.
pretty good.
That's amazing. That's
And then some tweet interactions happened.
Oh, I
and,
bet.
Phil was like, "I like your scooting skills" or something like that.
That's an underhanded compliment.
Yeah,
Because
it
he
was good.
complimented your scooter skills.
And then he couldn't keep Brett off a scooter the rest of the week.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Damn it!
I think he's thinking about buying one.
Has he fucked around with a Segway though?
Probably not. Those are a lot harder to find.
Are they?
Segway makes
popularity-
scooters now,
And
though.
Do they?
expensive.
I still find it
Yeah.
funny that the owner of Segway died on a Segway.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Fell off a cliff.
Nice.
Nah,
Yeah,
I mean,
that
it's
would-
not
That's probably why you don't
I
see
would too.
Segways very often anymore.
no, because they got rid of the handles and now they're
so
just the
just
hoverboards.
Yeah, they're just the.
now
yeah.
there's just the YouTube.
Nobody
video.
likes hoverboards.
Nobody likes hoverboards. If a lucid dream is one that can seem 100% real, we have no proof that reality isn't just a lucid dream.
We've been saying that for years. DMT, bro,
Boom.
have you tried it?
Boom.
Back in the Joe Rogan podcast.
But yeah, you guys for that or against that? Yeah, this could be a dream.
Could be the Matrix.
I've said
So
this
if this
before
is-
on the
so
previous podcast.
If this is a dream, disabilities are just.
If this was a dream, I
or a
wouldn't be so
simulation.
tired.
This was a simulation, then.
Remember that one time I was like, oh,
Disabilities
I
are
watched The
just
Secret. You're
a
a fucking
glitch?
idiot. Why'd you watch that fucking show?
Okay, that was 4 years ago. You watched The Secret, and you're still talking
No.
about it. Yeah.
It's not just The Secret. There's so many other things. I can't even remember the book I fucking was listening to. It's all about energies,
It's called The
man.
Secret. The
No.
book you were listening to was called The
No,
Secret.
I watched the fucking documentary TV movie thing on The Secret. It's all about energies, man. You
What are
have
your
some,
thoughts
we
on
have some.
energies, Jason?
I love energies.
Feeling
I don't have
good
any
right now?
energies right now.
Yeah, you look exhausted. You want to trade this not Tetra coffee?
It's not big enough for me.
That's the name of my sex tape. Moving on. There are 7.8 billion assholes in the world,
And you're-
excluding
and you're one of
animals. Excluding animals.
Yeah.
How many with animals?
Dude, how many animals are there? We don't even. I watched the most fucked up thing on Reddit today. It was a baby kangaroo being born. It looks like a worm, so it's
Yeah, and
born,
it goes in the sack.
but it doesn't have little legs.
Crawls into the sack, and if it doesn't
Like
make
a
it, it
giant
dies.
sperm.
Yeah, it like
It's like
gets
a journey.
and
This
then
is
it
the
like
first time
hangs
you've
off.
seen this?
I've never seen a kangaroo be born.
I don't think I have either.
Nah,
Pause what you're
Now I don't
doing.
even know if I want to.
No, you do, because
It's
it's
weird. It's weird.
And so it like it
It's not even
squirms,
gross. It's weird.
squirms up into the pouch, and then it like hangs off the mother's teat like a little stalagmite. Stalagmites are down, stalactites are up, right?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, I think so.
Learning things every day.
You don't know that? You didn't read that in The Secret, Ivan?
Not into geology, bud.
Did you say geology or digiology?
Geology.
Okay, because digiology would be so much cooler.
Digimonology.
Favorite Digimon, go.
I had never watched Digimon. I'm gonna say one of those dragon ones.
Agumon? Okay.
Yeah, that's
that
the one.
works. Moving on.
Is he the red one?
Yeah. No, that's Charmander. Wait, are you talking Pokemon or Digimon?
I don't know. They're all the same.
You just made enemies.
You wouldn't be the first.
Losing weight to attract a mate is giving up on gluttony for lust. Losing weight to get a mate.
These are all so like projections of so many things that you're going through in the last little bit. It's crazy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I
And
respect
I feel
it.
personally attacked.
No, I respect it. I
No.
100% respect it.
You don't. Hurting my feelings. Does anyone else have any? I got two left,
I'll
but
take
anyone
a
else
swing
want
at
to
this.
get in on this?
You never actually hear about homeschool shootings. Sex between.
I mean, welcome to the States.
How about you just give your random thoughts a space before you like?
Jump into the next one?
Oh God, I don't know if that one was
You
good
don't
enough.
know. You don't
They
hear
don't
about
blend together
homeschool.
very well
Fucking
either.
A, what about
Oh.
fucking?
This was the same fucking one.
Oh,
Calm down.
okay.
Sex between students and teachers would be awkward.
It's true.
I mean,
Did
not
you
unless
write
you're like
this
in,
down
in
and,
West
like-
Virginia.
This is gonna
Hey,
kill.
Yeah, I laughed at it. Thank you. Fuck you.
He's like, what's his name? Jimmy Fallon.
Just Kawhi Leonard laughs.
Showers are rain simulators.
We've said this before.
I don't think
Well,
we've said exactly that.
Yeah, we
Maybe
have.
a variation of
No,
it.
we were talking about.
No,
I remember
I don't
talking
think-
about shower heads.
Okay.
No,
Especially if it's a
shower.
rain shower head.
Shower heads.
We were talking
No,
about.
no. Showers are domesticated rain clouds, is what we had said.
And then I started talking about shower heads.
It's like you can control the weather in there.
Yeah. Have you been in one of the showers that it comes from the roof?
The roof.
The
I've
roof.
never seen a roof.
It's
What's
like
a roof?
European.
It's one of
almost.
those eastern roofs.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's a roof. Never been to a roof, but like they have the bathrooms with the toilets in them, and they're like totally sealed.
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah, so that like you can
It's
dump
like Japanese.
and
It's like you
shower.
can shower and shit at the same time.
Yes,
That'd smell
would-
bad if you had a hot, steamy shower going and a steamy shit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna touch this one because I don't want to get made fun of. Go on, keep going.
That'd be weird. When your loved ones die, we wish they would come back. But if they actually came back, we would run the fuck away.
I mean, it depends on what
Zombies.
capacity they came back as.
Yeah, like what if they came back like
Fully
I don't,
alive,
I
Jon
don't want,
Snow.
like, I don't want like Pet Cemetery. Come
I would.
Back,
I wouldn't trust them.
but like Resurrection come back could be, I guess, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Would it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Are they leaving again? Like
It's
what's
like
going
twitchy.
on?
Who knows?
I mean, if they
Why
came,
are they twitchy? You've never met someone that died and came back, have you?
Exactly. No.
you
So
die,
there
you
you
ever
go.
die?
Exactly.
I haven't.
But
What
did
if you
you
just get like
die?
revived in the hospital? Is that
I know
kinda
someone
the
who
same?
died. I know someone who died and
Maybe.
came back.
Fuck you and your logic. You're making too much sense for the show.
Damn it. Yeah.
My cousin.
He died and came back?
3 times he died.
Did he see
3
the light?
times. That's impressive.
3 different times, too.
What's better, a 4-star review with context or a 5-star review that's just a 5-star review?
Context.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I mean, I give every Uber driver 5 stars unless it's a disaster.
But do you put context?
No.
No.
So that means nothing.
So exactly, it's just a 5-star.
I just feel bad for making their ratings go down.
Yeah, right? Do you see
But
that guy
why?
who had the perfect rating?
No.
And he got one star. He had 5 stars. He was the only person in Uber history to have 5 stars. And the lady's like, "Oh yeah, thanks for the ride. It was awesome. I gave you 1 star because you're amazing." He's like, "Oh no, you messed up."
You ruined everything.
They won't
he probably
reverse it.
quit Uber after that.
They won't reverse it for me. So he's got 4.99 as a rating.
Speaking of Uber, do you know Tracy Morgan of SNL fame? He bought a Bugatti over the weekend.
And
or
crashed
last
it
week.
in like
He
an
didn't
hour?
crash it. 30 seconds, drove it off the lot. Uber driver drove into the side of him. A Bugatti. I'm not a car guy unless we're talking the Disney movie
How
franchise.
much a Bugatti is?
A couple bucks.
Try like 2 mil.
One could imagine a quarter panel is quite expensive.
It's not even a quarter pound. It's all fucking carbon fiber.
Yeah, it'd be like right off for sure.
Corbin, got any more?
No.
A negative? Ivan, you got any random thoughts?
I can't come up with gold every day.
Me neither.
You were sitting in the airport, nothing came up that you're like, this is a thought.
I don't remember that airport. I was
You were
out of
zoned
it.
out, eh?
Yeah. I
Fair
ate
enough.
a lot of Shake Shack though.
No,
Not
you
just in the airport, but just in general over the whole trip. Seemed to be
Throwing-
Shake Shacks everywhere.
Just dropping Phil Spencer here.
Yeah.
Shake Shack
Shake
there.
Shack. Mm-mm-mm.
Eyes Wide Shut over there. You know what Eyes Wide Shut is? That was that Nicole
That's that
Kidman,
movie.
Tom Cruise
I never
movie.
watched it though.
How about
but
the rich people fucking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flood
Pizza.
Fidelio.
It wasn't that good of a party. At least not for me.
I did not
I was just
experience
trying to get some sleep.
that part
Bitch kept waking me
of
up.
the party.
Just wanted to
That was
nap.
behind closed doors.
Sleep paralysis is a lot like when your controller batteries die while you're playing multiplayer online and it doesn't pause. Because you're awake, but you can't move. Your batteries are dead on your controller. Game's going on, you can't move. Do you know what I'm saying, Jason?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you get it, though? Or are you just...
Wasn't that also in like Metal Gear Solid 2 when you fight that Psycho Mantis boss and you have to switch controllers to the player 2?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
no, I don't remember that because I never had a PlayStation. I had a Dreamcast.
Oh, that's even better. You got Crazy Taxi.
Crazy Taxi
That was a
and Ready to
great fucking
Rumble.
game.
And Knights. I think it
I
was
never
called
played
Knights.
Knights.
Me neither, but that's the only 3 games I remember from that system.
Yeah, basically. And they had like the Tamagotchi that went in your controller.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, Dreamcast. Super hackable.
Yeah.
That's what killed it. Yeah, Ready to Rumble. That's a franchise that needs to come back. Afro Thunder. It's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Butch.
Yes.
I'm surprised
yes.
they haven't made like one of those mini Dreamcasts because they have mini everything else now.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
One day.
What? How much was the PlayStation Classic?
It was
like,
cheap.
I thought it was like $100.
No, it was dirt
And
cheap.
now it's
70,
like
$70 or
they're
something?
giving it
Yeah.
away for like $20.
I thought it
now.
was 50.
I don't know.
What's
think it was
funny
50.
is the
Yeah,
Sega one's been out forever. Like you
Yeah.
could have got that at Bed Bath and
Long
Beyond a
time
while
ago,
ago,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
they just repackaged it.
Yeah.
I saw they're doing a Atari one now.
Yeah.
But does anyone care?
No.
I don't.
No.
You know what I want? I want a Game Boy Mini with all the classic Game Boy games. Like give me like
Kirby and shit, yeah.
Do that right now,
Tetris,
though.
F1
I
Racing.
want a PS4 mini.
I'm sure that's
Just a
in the
handheld
works.
one, though.
Yeah, like
Like
an
a
old
Switch.
Sega Genesis.
Kind of like
pretty dope.
if the Switch had more games that I actually wanted to play.
This Switch is getting there though.
Eventually.
Slowly. Like we're
Yeah.
getting a new Zelda at some time. Breath of the Wild 2. I wonder if it'll be Breath of the Wild 2.
And
I mean, the Switch is
Awakens.
awesome. It's just every game that's on it is a game that I don't want to play.
I
Yeah,
guess.
the platform's
Yeah.
great. It's just everything
Yeah,
that's coming to that
exactly.
platform side.
They
What
have-
about like Smash Brothers and stuff?
Except for Peach Ball.
What's Peach Ball?
It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like an anime waifu pinball game.
Cool.
And you get
Really?
to tickle people.
Oh,
We gave a game of the year at E3. That was the
Nice.
filthy casual game of the year.
nice.
Cool.
I want to
Yeah.
tickle people. Come here, you. I'm gonna
Yeah.
tickle you.
It's a pretty
That's
creepy game,
virtual. Virtual. Hey, random thoughts are wrapped up a kiss. This is the part of the podcast where we pay the bills. Go to conceptbeardco.com. Conceptbeard.com for all you those people that like the internet. Use awesome at checkout to save how much, Corbo?
10%.
Holy crap, you could put 10% of that in your mustache or my mustache. And you still have lots of Concept Beard Co to go around. Concept Beard Co, put it in your beard. Yeah. We might actually. Do you know any? You don't have a beard. You wouldn't
No.
put it. Not a beard oil guy.
I mean, I could.
We could probably hook you up at the end of the show. We have one off an episode.
Are they based in Edmonton?
They are.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And he makes it all in his garage. Like he made one in. That sounds sketchy. Like he's making meth in his garage. I mean, he makes it in a back alley. Dan, this is not helping.
He makes it at his house.
Sweet.
It's home-based business.
Yeah, he's good shit. He's a good guy.
Sweet.
You can find him this Thursday at the 124th Street
Potentially,
Farmers
yes.
Market. I believe that it is rotation of that.
Is that the one that got moved into the other building?
No,
now?
that's the downtown one. This
Gotcha,
one's
gotcha.
on 124th and something. I
Right.
want to say 106th.
Sure.
Yeah, I think 106.
That's South 107.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Sweet.
It's great. It's
Go
awesome.
check it out.
Yeah, Concept Beard Co. Put it in your beard. Let's talk news. I got 2 news stories that are kind of fitting considering you spent your day on a plane, Jason.
Yes, I love planes.
First news story wouldn't be news without Florida. Man accidentally brings snake in backpack on plane from Florida to Hawaii.
Hold on. Accidentally.
How does that
Yeah.
not get caught in something?
I don't know. In like X-rays, like
Yeah.
maybe like, oh, he's got a rubber snake.
Well, the video that we saw,
Was
they
it a
were
real
poking
snake?
at it. Yeah. They were poking at it, and it was like attacking the ruler thing.
I also
Crazy.
found out while doing this news story that Hawaii doesn't have snakes.
It does now.
No, it doesn't. 'Cause This guy got caught and fined. A foot-long southern black racer snake found its way into a Florida traveler's bag and wasn't discovered until he got to Maui last Monday. So he was going from Virginia to Florida, Florida to Maui, and somehow the snake made it all the way to Maui. And he had
Hold
a
on.
couple
He went to where?
he went from Virginia
Yeah.
to Florida
To Maui?
to Maui.
Why'd he go backwards?
I don't know. He was a Virginia man. Maybe he
Why
was.
did he
I don't
carry
know.
a snake in his bag?
These are questions
Fair enough.
that we don't have the answers for. But anyways, so yeah, there's no natural predators for this snake in Maui. So he got, even though it was an accident and the snake snuck into his bag, he got a $200,000. He faces a $200,000 fine and up to 3 years in prison.
It was an
Holy.
Accident.
And he says it's accidental, but he has a court date and stuff. So yeah, wasn't it like bullfrogs or something
The
taking
Simpsons?
over something?
Australia?
There's
Yeah,
there's tons of them in Hawaii too.
yeah, right. Like they're non. It's like St. Albert has a pond that somebody
the
dumped
goldfish.
goldfish, and
Yeah.
they've become mutant goldfish.
Monster goldfish.
Because the goldfish, they have no predators in the pond because it's like a pond, and they grow to the size of their.
What eats
environment.
goldfish?
What eats goldfish? I don't know. A Gyarados? Who
We
knows?
should put some of those in there.
Birds?
8-year-old kids.
I mean, yeah.
What?
Like, they flushing them down the toilets and shit.
Same with koi fish. Koi fish will grow to the size of their container or their captivity.
Environment.
Thank you.
So if you put one in the ocean, does it turn into like
There's
a
giant.
whale?
There's giant
Dude,
gold.
there
koi.
is a shark out there that's 329 years old. That shark was swimming around during the Ming Dynasty.
Yeah.
Whew.
Some of them are considered dinosaurs. man.
Yeah.
329. That shark has seen some shit.
It's like crocodiles too.
Right? Crocodiles live a long time. I feel like anacondas live a long time.
Look at that
too.
giant croc that's in Florida that just
Yeah.
fucking walks around in a giant tank of fucking. They think he's a dinosaur.
What was that? Lake
They look like
Placid.
dinosaurs.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, Lake Placid. So this guy, he's in trouble.
Was that snake poisonous? The racer?
No, a black racer is a non-poisonous.
Okay.
It fucking bites though.
Well, all snake.
Yeah.
Anything bites. I was at the in-laws and they were watching weird TV because they're older, like old people do.
HGTV.
No, not HGTV. It was they were game wardens. They were like park wardens in Maine, so like the Boston area.
In
Yeah.
Maine?
Yeah. It was actually like I kind of got sucked into the show, but there was one guy that was harboring exotic animals and dealing them on the black market. He had a goth raven eater or something, tarantula. It's like the biggest spider in the world.
Ugh.
It was
Eats ravens.
yeah, it's like a goth face raven eater, and it like eats birds. That's what it
The
does.
fuck are you? What are you trying to go like Crocodile Dundee with all this animal shit lately?
That's not a knife. This is a tarantula. that's how the line went. I'm pretty sure. Anyways, so how long were you in the air on the plane?
I don't think we were in the air very long. The
I guess we
first
were just going
the
from
first flight was
Cali.
like maybe 3 hours ish.
Yeah.
Maybe not even that much. And then the second flight was like an hour and a half.
What do you do to pass your time on the plane if you're not pro Switch?
I basically just passed out instantly.
You passed out. You fell
Yeah.
asleep.
And then I watched the tiny little screen that
Yeah.
doesn't really play. I watched the map.
The map.
Shows you
I
where
watched the
you're at.
map for like.
That's always fun though, because you're like, man, we're really moving. We're
Usually
really
I put
moving.
headphones in even if I'm not listening to music just so that people don't talk to me.
Yes,
Fair.
that is the
Yeah.
best. I do that
It's
at
called
home.
eye faking.
Yeah.
My family, my wife. My parents still talk to me, guys. They just don't understand me. Anyways, moving on. You know what this guy did on his plane ride? Passenger found guilty of masturbating on flight while his wife watched and helped. Enrique Gonzalez of Rancho Cucamonga, California, was arrested upon landing in San Antonio last week after numerous passengers witnessed him masturbating. His wife was an accomplice. She was helping him out, is what she said to the air marshal. Yeah. So this guy, from what the FBI agent said, because I guess air marshals are FBI agents. That's
Didn't
pretty
know that.
badass, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are learning lots today.
Do they have one of those on every plane?
I feel like,
feel like
maybe
WestJet
it's
doesn't
random.
have them.
since like
It's
9/11,
random. You wouldn't even know.
since 9/11, I feel like there's air marshals everywhere. There was a sneeze. There was a sneeze at the door.
That was silver.
There was a sneeze at the door. I'm a smooth criminal. Anyways, yeah. So the cabin lights dimmed, and he masturbated for approximately 30 minutes, with his wife helping on and off.
It took him 30 minutes to jerk off on a
what
plane?
the fuck is going on?
The weird thing was he was making eye contact with passengers. As
Okay, he
did it.
deserves to get knocked
Yeah.
out. I would have punched him in the fucking
Yeah,
teeth.
so he now faces
Like,
a
you like jerking off?
$500 fine, up
How
to
did
90.
you not get stopped before this 30 minutes passed?
Nobody
Yeah, yeah.
wanted to approach him or ruin his mojo. They're like, we get it, but like,
Yeah.
is this the right venue for that performance?
Just let him finish, honey.
Yeah.
And if you jerk off on a plane, is that the Mile High Club?
No, you're supposed to get laid on the Mile High Club. You're supposed to be fucking.
I mean, while he's getting helped.
no, you're
I
supposed to
mean-
be
He's
He's
fucking.
like halfway there.
Yeah.
He's the half mile club.
The Half Mile Club? The Solo Club? I don't know.
Half a
Air
mile
Solo? I don't know. Half a mile? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, he's been barred from all United flights. So
But he's good to go on every other flight.
I guess so.
Well, he done fucked up now, didn't he?
I guess so. Yeah, I only had 2 news stories this week, and those were them. The news that was.
That's it?
Yeah, it was kind of quiet.
a quiet
and I know we're gonna pick up some more conversation here at the end of the show. So I'm
Fair enough.
just gauging the show. I'm doing that thing. But anyways, let's get into music news. What are you listening to right now? You got anything you're jamming on hard when you are listening to the AirPods? You got AirPods? You look like an AirPod guy.
I do. I got some when I was in New York.
Yeah, you do.
I hate how they look, but
Yeah.
my phone also
Right.
doesn't have a headphone jack, so
Oh,
it's like
what kind of phone do you have?
I got a Google Pixel.
So do you have AirPods or do you have the Google version of AirPods?
I got the AirPods because they.
Bluetooth,
I mean,
right?
as much as I think they look stupid, they are better than all the
They're
other
better.
ones.
I feel like Sony came out one for the Galaxy. That
There's a
look-
bunch of different
Yeah.
ones that are they look.
I think
exactly the
Samsung
same.
has some
Maybe
decent
that was
ones,
it. Yeah,
but,
because it's Samsung. So
I mean,
that's-
they all look stupid, so it's like you just.
I guess.
Did you get white ones or black ones?
You can't get
I
black. You
think
gotta
they
get
only.
them.
I think the black ones aren't real.
You gotta get them wrapped. There's a company
Yeah.
that you can send your AirPods into, and they'll like vinyl wrap them, basically.
Why? Just go somewhere in the city. They'll do it.
Well, I'm just saying
Get
what
some
I've
nail
heard.
polish and.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
These are my Chemical Romance
Yeah,
ones.
I guess. Yeah.
They're my emo AirPods.
Oh
Some
shit.
black nail
Yeah.
polish. Your woman goes to
We
do
saw
her nails.
at E3. We saw Frankie from Amir. I don't know. If
Oh,
you know who
that's
that
rad.
is,
Yeah,
but
dude.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he kind of puts off like a douchey vibe everywhere in
Yeah,
the world.
but
But,
that- I
in
feel-
real life, he actually seemed really nice.
Did you go up to him?
Yeah, we said hi to him.
Nice.
Yeah.
And did he give you the nod, or did he say hi back?
No, we talked to him for like a couple minutes.
That's
yeah, he
cool.
was actually like pretty cool.
That's
Yeah.
kind of a cool thing.
Did
I
he
feel
get-
like he had. I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure he's from the States, but I felt like he had an accent. But it wasn't an
Like a
American.
made up accent, like
Yeah, like maybe I don't know. Like it.
like a Tom
It was
DeLonge
kind
accent.
of like a maybe a British
Where's it
accent
from?
or something.
I
think
Maybe
he's
I
a-
was imagining. I don't know.
He's Italian, isn't he? I think Paul Mary.
Maybe he
I
is.
think.
Yeah.
Did he get kicked out of Amir, or did
I think
band?
I think the
left
band
us?
left him.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
then Tony Danza's tap dance
Oh,
extravaganza
Extravaganza.
took over.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, sweet.
Tony,
Yeah.
that's a wicked name.
Yeah, it is.
He was
Yeah.
in Tony Danza was in Broad City. He plays Abby's dad.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Tony
that's
Danza.
I
right.
haven't seen him in a
That's
long
right.
time.
Yeah, he looks like Tony Danza, but a little bit older.
Yep.
Makes
100%.
sense.
Yeah.
What's good about that?
That's the Fonz I just did. Hey, how's Five Finger Death Punch?
I don't know.
Guitarist
Nobody
came out
knows.
and
Octobeard.
Guitarist came out and said that he hates the band's name.
Yeah, I've seen that.
He's correct.
He is correct.
Yeah.
Well, the former drummer last week on the podcast we were discussing that he became a cop,
Oh.
and he
Was
looked
it because
like
he
a
also
cop.
hated the name of the band?
Maybe Five Finger Death Punch. That's like, if your name's not Kyle, you shouldn't be in that band.
True.
If you're not
Or
drinking
Chad.
or
They were,
Chad,
they were sponsored. They were sponsored by Monster.
I thought it was Rockstar.
No, they were sponsored by Monster at one point. Like
Poor
they were wearing the
man's-
Monster fucking.
Who isn't nowadays though? Really?
We aren't.
You know what energy drink
true.
I really like?
Is
Or I
Monster.
liked. No. I really liked Full Throttle for a minute.
Yeah, what happened to that? I haven't seen one
Yeah.
of those in a long. There's that.
It had
new-
a different
Have you seen the
flavor.
new energy drink called Bang?
No,
I've heard about
Did you
that.
go to? Didn't you go to a Bang party though?
Well, no, they had a Bang booth,
A Bang booth.
and they also had like signs that you could get that said Bang Buddy or stickers. I think they said Bang Buddy on them.
And they should have had a
But-
Bang bus.
They
Bang
probably
Buddy.
To the
did.
Bang party.
I'm pretty
You
sure
gotta
the
check
Bang
out
Bus is
their-
copywritten.
You gotta check out their Instagram because it's ridiculous.
Is it?
Like
Cool.
their slogan is like, if you're not
Banging.
banging, you're not hanging or something.
Cool.
That's genius
Yeah.
though. Because
Also,
really,
it just tastes like drinking acid.
oh, it's like Four Loco without the booze.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Do they have it in Canada yet?
I
Bang?
probably not. Like I feel like it's not FDA approved because
okay.
it melts your teeth.
Yeah,
My tooth just
Yeah.
fell out. I have good
Yeah.
teeth.
yeah.
I had
Go
good
to the
teeth.
Bang
Yeah.
dentist.
Your
Shit.
gums start bleeding as soon as you drink it.
Achievement Hunter always talk about it. I hear
Yeah.
they always talk about it.
Oh, but yeah, we totally got off to what we were talking about. What are you listening to?
That's a good question. Today I was listening to "I Killed the Prom Queen." I just felt
Okay.
like I needed to throw it on, even though it's like 6 years old now. Or
Whatever.
something. I don't know.
We're getting to that age where we're
Yeah.
enjoying.
I
that stuff
typically
a little
listen
bit
to
more.
like that type of music, like
Yeah,
I don't know, death metal ish stuff,
Fuck
but
yeah.
then also reggae.
that's
Kind
a
of
good,
like a wide range.
but
ska,
that's good.
you
Yeah,
know.
that's not bad.
Basically, like anything other than country.
Yeah, but how about like old country, like not mainstream country,
No,
but like
basically no country.
no country?
Yeah,
How
and
about
I'll-
Little Nas X and Old Town Country
God.
Road?
That is.
That's
That was the theme song for E3 because everybody kept playing it everywhere all the time.
Nice.
So it's stuck in my head all the time now. But I,
I
still
feel
hate
like he
that
was
song.
at a panel though. I feel like he showed up at a
He
panel.
probably was. I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised.
I know he did something with the Cardi
I'm
Beaster.
surprised he didn't play at the Fortnite party.
Right? Maybe that's where he was. Yeah, they had a whole
Yeah.
thing, man.
Yeah.
The skate decks were cool because they just did that limited time event where
Yeah.
you could like unlock the back bling skate decks, and then there was a wheel that you could spin and you could win shit, and they were giving away the skate decks that were
That's
in the game.
cool.
Yeah, as someone who plays skateboards, I thought it was kind of cool. But then again, I'm not going to show up at the skate park and be like, yo, check out my sweet Fortnite. It's a nana. It's a banana. So what that is it's a Jonesy that got sucked into a banana while he was in a portal. Yeah, they
could-
nerfed it though,
I
bro.
could see you saying
they
that,
nerfed
though.
it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Anyways, I've been taken away. Music news.
Okay, we're gonna start out real fucking bad here. Dave Mustaine has throat cancer.
Oh, and there goes the wins from ourselves.
No, I'll fix that after. He revealed it on Facebook the other day. He's like, I've been diagnosed with throat cancer. It is clearly something to be respected and faced head on, but I've faced obstacles before. I'm working closely with the doctors, and we've mapped out a treatment plan. He only has a 90% success rate, but he has enough money that he's probably going to be okay. I'm just saying.
Well, he's
Don't
got
know-
that Grammy. They can melt that down, right?
Yeah.
Build your throat.
They're still
They
in
have the
studio and
technology.
shit, so
I have a question.
Yeah.
It's a two-part question.
okay.
As a Metallica fan, not as a human, but as a Metallica fan,
Right.
does this news excite you?
No.
And you're like, yeah, fuck that guy?
No, fuck cancer.
Okay, no, not as a human, as a Metallica fan.
No.
That's what.
As a
I
human.
know, it's not.
Well, I don't know.
As a Blink 182 fan, how
Whoa,
does it.
whoa,
Yeah, exactly. Sum 41 just released a song. How does that make you feel?
It was actually pretty good.
It
Sum
wasn't
41
bad.
song. It's
Actually,
not bad.
I was kind of
How long
surprised.
ago was that?
Like last week.
Yeah,
They're
it was
back.
not very Sum 41-ish.
Yeah,
What
Derek
is it?
Wembley looks like an old man now,
What does it sound like now?
it sounds like an old Sum 41 song.
but it's got more metalish feels to it.
But they had a metalish
Yeah,
feel
they
to
did.
them. Yeah. I'll
Their,
kill it no
their
filler.
first album did, yeah.
Does this
Yeah,
look
like
infected?
Fat
Is a
Lip.
great album.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fat Lip. They do like the Pain for Pleasure. They have the
Yeah, it was
persona.
kind of that feeling, that pain for pleasure. It's kind of like that,
It's not bad.
but without the wah. So there was a fire on June 1st in 2008.
You're just. This is a.
This is
yeah.
news from right now, for sure.
Trust me. This fire happened at 5 o'clock in the morning. What was happening is they were doing fucking shingles on the roof of this fucking recording studio, and it caught on fire after they went home. The shitty part is that they lost 500,000 song titles.
Wow.
Yeah, like
Gone.
masters of like Elton
Like,
John,
so-
Prince,
Dude,
Nirvana.
Billie Holiday, Louis Armstrong, Duke Ellington, Al Johnson, Bing Crosby, Ellen Fitzgerald, Chuck Berry, Ray Charles, B.B. King, like fucking
Bing Crosby's
R.E.M.,
Christmas?
Nine Inch Nails, fucking
Christmas, bro.
Tupac, Guns N' Roses, like you name it, gone. There was recordings in there of like B.B. King, like first time ever recorded,
Yeah.
and a master of it. They're all gone. They'll never be found. They're gone. But they didn't come around and talk about it until recently that they came out in this thing.
I bet that shingle company got a very low review on Yelp.
Nothing.
Probably.
They did everything properly. They were doing everything properly, and
How did the fire start?
they were done. They were using blowtorches for
They
the
were
shingles,
listening
and
to
then
Prodigy's Firestarter. Yeah. Just one thing led to
and the
another.
irony. No, and they went home. Everything was good, and I guess it just fucking after they left, poof.
Wow.
Ambered up.
She went down.
Doesn't my last comment segue into another story?
What?
Prodigy's Firestarter.
Oh,
and
yeah.
The house went up.
Good one.
Thanks, bro. I'm a professional.
Versace dedicates menwear line to Prodigy's Keith Flint.
Whoa,
Wow.
what a segue.
Yeah. Donatella Versace has paid tribute to her late friend Keith Flint with her latest line of menswear featuring plenty of leather, metal rings, plaid, denim, and other wild prints.
That's pretty sweet.
It literally looks like they went into Keith Flint's
Closet.
and was like,
Nice.
we're taking these. And
I saw some
All his
pictures.
outfits from his music videos.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw some pictures on the grounds of like crazy outfits from Judas Priest that was just here, and Halford. He had a share amount of fucking costume changes. Every like 3 songs he was changing songs.
He's like
I've
a-
never seen Judas Priest live.
he's like a super queen.
yeah.
Yeah.
He also went on record and said no straight man could hit the notes I hit. That's what he said. That's his words, not mine.
I think that's your words.
Don't put words in my mouth. He almost spit his water out. I went to Lamley's and I asked where the price is.
That's true.
So we'll bring it back around to the fucking death metal. Death metal, black metal.
We need
is
coasters.
good for. We
These
do
are
have
kinda like
coasters.
I know, but I feel like I'm leaving rings.
You are leaving rings.
I feel like I was smashing this on the table a lot of times.
That's
No,
okay.
you only did it once,
I
and
was
we
doing
didn't
it.
even smash it.
And that's forgivable because you're the guest. When you leave, he's gonna flog me while we listen to Judas Priest.
Beautiful.
And change you.
Pride Month.
That's the follow-up stream.
Behind the scenes with Alec and Ivan.
You gotta pay for that.
Let's go. We gotta go.
That's on
gotta go home.
freecams.awesomehour.com.
So they did a study, and all this heavy metal that we listen to and love is perfect for studying and focusing,
And for babies.
and for babies.
Not for driving though. Listening to metal makes you a bad driver.
Does it?
That's a study that came out.
Oh. It helps me focus.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It does. So
chills me out.
Yeah. So the thing behind it was they went to gamers,
Yep.
game devs, and they're like, oh, blah blah blah, and they did this huge study on it. And what happens is they'll listen to this one guy specifically listens to just hardcore death metal all the time because when he listens to anything with lyrics, he starts focusing on the lyrics and gets taken away by the lyrics.
So if you can't understand the lyrics, you're set.
So that yeah, that's
Yeah.
just the music at that point, and it's just something in the background that zones you right the fuck out.
Just
How about that YouTube channel that everyone listens to now, that lo-fi hip-hop with the little anime girl studying?
Oh, the studying, yeah, that's
Yeah.
huge.
Everybody listens to that now.
There's
pretty good,
four of
though.
them
It is.
now,
It
yeah.
is. Yeah.
And there was a thing where they wouldn't even listen to it if it didn't have the anime.
Yeah, I needed that little icon
Yeah.
because yeah.
The
Even if you
little
have it
girl
minimized
studying.
in the background.
It was weird, yeah. There was like a huge thing following on it. It was like they would not watch. They're all these same playlists, but they wouldn't watch it because there wasn't a little anime character in it.
That's weird.
I fall into the same trap.
Which trap's that?
I'm an anime freak.
The
too,
internet?
so
Oh,
No. Yeah, the anime girl.
Yeah.
fair enough.
I mean, there's one with a koala, and it's the same songs, but
Here,
it's just not
okay.
nearly
It's
as
not the
good.
same, no.
Do you remember a mouse pad that was an anime girl's breasts for your wrist?
I think.
Do you remember that?
I
Because,
remember them existing.
They
I
don't remember that, but
I
I
remember it, and
I
I
feel like
talked
I
to
remember
them.
that. I'm
Oh,
a fucking
I thought you
liar.
guys shit on me for that.
No.
I'm pretty
I'm
sure they
sure I
still
got-
make those. I think they have Overwatch ones like that even.
Yeah, okay. I thought you guys made
No,
fun of me for
no.
that.
Thanks
That
for
was-
just assuming.
It was your
Whoa.
other podcast, I guess.
I guess, right?
Yeah.
Who the
Fuck
fuck?
this guy.
Fuck me.
You can listen to
Fuck
that
you.
every Friday.
Every bi-weekly, you mean? Bi-weekly.
Ugh, that's just a bunch of inside shots being fired right now.
Fucking loser.
Exactly.
Anyways, Andre 3000's still alive. He was spotted in an airport playing the flute.
When
I
would
heard
he,
about
he
that.
never died.
Yeah, what are you
No,
talking
I
about?
meant like as like, oh, he's still alive because he hasn't been like around
Active?
much. Yeah, he hasn't been like in the spotlight
Wasn't he
like
acting
big
for
boy.
a bit?
No, he hasn't done much in the
I think
last
he
But
couple
he's
of
been
years.
playing the flute. I thought it was in a train station, or was it an airport?
I thought it was an airport.
Could be.
It was
Yeah.
a station of some
Subway or
type.
something. I
Some
don't
sort
know.
of station he
A
was
port,
waiting
a station
for.
Yeah.
port.
A port.
A
A
two-
port
I saw the
post.
tweet about that. It was like some lady was
Vehicular was
complaining, and then
taken
she
away.
realized that it was him.
Yeah, yeah. So Andre 3000 still out there doing flute
He
stuff.
admitted that Big Boy is a way better rapper than him too.
Did he? Mm-hmm. They each brought something to the collaboration.
He was more
that
like an
was
R&B
Outkast.
yeah.
soul guy, and then Big Boy was the rapper.
Roses really smell like. Anyways, you know what song I'm really digging right now? Hashtag guilty pleasure. Is that one with like Machine Gun
Town
Kelly?
Road.
No,
Machine Gun Kelly's so bad.
that's okay. But it's Machine Gun Kelly, Youngblood, and Travis Barker. You met Travis
did.
Barker this weekend. didn't
Yeah,
you?
it was a good time.
At Disneyland.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Did you actually say hi to him or anything?
No,
or was it just
well,
like,
he was with his
Travis
kids, and I
Barker?
didn't want to be that guy.
Yeah, there's a fine line between that guy and like.
Yeah.
You
A
know?
lot of other people were that guy because
Yeah.
he was getting bombarded for pictures.
See, and that's like in the same
In the
breath. you're like,
bathroom?
Well, like as soon as he walked out of the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Well, because
Oh.
so I met him
Yeah.
in the bathroom.
Yes,
Except for
while
I
you
didn't
were-
meet him. He was just beside me.
Yes, you guys were sharing streams.
Yeah, exactly.
You were streaming
Yeah,
together.
but as soon as we walked out,
Fuck.
that's when everybody was like surrounding him, and that's when I noticed who he was.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah,
Like,
no,
I
he
didn't
just
wash my hands.
Name of
Still want to
that song.
shake it.
Yeah,
It's it.
he did though, so
Yeah.
he's one of those good celebrities.
That's good.
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, what the
I
fuck
like
is the
Travis
name
Barker.
of that
Travis
song?
Barker's good. Who cares?
That's like
Machine Gun
I think
Kelly.
I'm okay. Maybe it's a good song.
No, I
It's
think
got-
that's what it's called, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like him, Youngblood, and
It's not good.
It's not bad. It makes me
it's-
feel like early 2000s. It's like
Machine
how
Gun
he just.
Kelly shit.
It's
That's
true.
fine. Remove yourself from Machine Gun Kelly
And just
the
add
song.
Travis Barker because that's the only fucking reason that you like it.
No, it's not. It's
Yes,
a good.
it
It's
is.
no. It
All
reminds me of
the-
the music I'm gonna listen to.
Small things.
yeah.
Fuck you, fuck, thank you that much. Anyways, I feel like he's doing like an early 2000s thing, and I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Hashtag guilty pleasure. Don't judge me.
Well, you're the one who calls it a guilty pleasure.
That was a loud crack.
You heard that? That was my neck.
How about
That was
your
your neck?
back and your pussy in your
Yeah,
front?
dude. Ouch. Any other music news, Corbs?
Yeah, not prepared. Irish councillor trying to stop Behemoth's Limerick show in Limerick, Ireland, because Satanism is evil. He goes to say, "I'm an average Christian, if there's such a thing, and I'm totally against anything to do with Satanism and evil thoughts."
This is an Irish person saying
in
this,
music
right?
and practices. Yes, this is the
Yeah.
Irish councillor
That
of
makes
Limerick,
sense.
who is a former mayor.
I feel like that happens to Behemoth quite a bit, though.
Yeah, totally.
That's
That just
fair.
comes with the
Yeah.
territory. They'll just
Yeah.
book another
Yeah.
show. Move it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Would they have Sinead O'Connor open for them?
Nothing compares
to you. There it is. She's gotten weird. Woo! That's Sinead O'Connor, tell you what. Whoa!
What does Sinead O'Connor do after she brushes her hair?
I don't know what.
Pulls up her pants.
How's... How do we put space between that now? Moving on. So that's
you go.
music news. Did you have more?
Yeah, one thing. Kerrang released a 50 metal bands of our decade.
Kerrang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have 10, the top 10. Do you
Give
wanna
us the
hear 'em?
top 10.
Okay.
Drum roll.
They have to be a debut album in the last 10 years.
Okay, get to it.
So at number 10, Periphery, Spirit Adrift,
Okay.
Uda, I don't know, never. Spectral Voice, Deaf Heaven, Mutoid Man, Chemist, Pallbearer, Gatecreeper, and Power Trip. There's like, I don't know.
Deaf
there's a
Haven's
few
been
good-
here
Yeah,
for times.
Deaf Haven's
Yeah.
good.
I like Paul Bear.
Periphery's a fucking crazy tech
Yeah.
band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mutoid Man's pretty good too. I don't mind them.
Periphery's like Kraftwerk, but metal, right?
You said that's
No.
from the last 10 years. That's like a interesting
They had
top
to,
10.
Yeah. Well, they had to release their debut album in
Yeah.
the last 10 years. So
Gotcha.
yeah, it's,
Oh, so
It's weird.
they've just been a band in the last 10 type thing.
yeah, I think it's top 50 of the last decade.
I'd be interested to know what band out of the top 10, how long ago? Like, does somebody stop, like, made it right 10 years ago? And are there any, like, new
There's still
bands on
fair
the
game.
list?
No,
yeah,
he just said it has to be 10 years.
for their debut album. So it's like,
within the last 10 years.
Yeah.
yeah, for their debut album. So
Yes.
is there bands that released their debut album 10 years ago and then a band that's debuted last year
Yes.
and made it to the top?
Yeah.
Well, Periphery's pretty new-ish compared
Yeah.
to some of those other ones, right?
Well, they have like 5 albums,
No,
I think.
Periphery's been around for a little bit.
Like, I'd like to know the release dates of said debut album. Is what I
Mutoid Man, I think, is only 3 years
convolutedly
old.
said. Yeah, it's just interesting that they made that list
Yeah.
Yeah.
with being out so recent.
Krang's
That's-
been weird lately though too.
Yeah?
Oh, they did like that weird fucking the past video shit they've been releasing, which like stirred up a lot of cool memories.
Oh yeah, I dig that stuff. Like
Yeah.
the live performances,
Mhm,
like
mhm.
Woodstock and just like Taste of Chaos and shit like that.
Yeah.
Just trying to
Anyways.
stay relevant, probably.
Yeah. Well, you know, magazines are dying.
Yeah.
Is that a Punk and Drublic tour coming here?
Yes, it is.
It is, yeah.
Town Square is actually one of the craft breweries to be featured in
It is.
Pumpkin
I think I
Drublic.
heard about that. When is that? I feel like like Brett was
July
telling me about
something.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
near
that's
the
when
end.
I'm gone.
Yeah. Where you going?
I don't know. Probably somewhere.
No, fair enough. I'm washing my hair that night
Yeah.
in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah, it'd be cool. It was kind of expensive though.
It was
For what it was,
for who's
like
going and what it's all going to be about and who's going to be
so
there.
it's like No
How much was
Effects,
it?
Bad Religion. So a base ticket
Is it
was
like a whole
se-
weekend thing, or is
No,
it like
it's
a day?
So your base
Warped
ticket
Tour.
was $70,
That's the same as Warped Tour.
but with surcharges that put you to $100. Then you're also
Ticket
paying
price.
for beer because there's the craft brewery aspect. So you're
Yeah.
buying tickets for tasters. So,
But as far as like
It can
just
get
the
expensive.
concert part goes, it's pretty close to Warped Tour.
but no, it's not the band. The amount of bands.
Well,
There's only like
that's- yeah, that's
6
true.
bands.
Yeah.
So you got
But
No
I mean,
Effects.
No
you got
Effects is worth it.
No Effects, but you could have seen No Effects at Union Hall for like $40 a year ago.
That's
So,
true.
anyways, No Effects, Bad Religion, Chicks Dig It,
You
Real
couldn't
Mackenzie's.
see Chicks Dig It anywhere because they never play anymore.
Yeah,
Well, at least not
yes.
here.
Yeah.
They probably play somewhere.
They play in Japan a lot.
Well, I think a lot of those punk bands do actually.
Yeah, like European tours and stuff.
Yeah,
and
Zebrahead's
Japanese.
always in Japan.
Right? Because I think they have a market and it's affordable and it's a cool place.
Japan
to tour.
has a different culture of music.
Yeah,
and have a
definitely.
K-pop.
K-pop and there's J-pop. K-pop's big there too, but they have their sub
K-pop
genres
is
and like
Yeah.
underground
Yeah.
subgenres.
They have
It's like,
subgenres of
it's like a
subgenres.
subreddit.
Their stoner metal thing
What's
is
subreddit?
huge over there.
Their
too. They
metal is
fucking-
huge
yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
We spent a lot
Crazy.
of time in LA listening to K-pop.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was on purpose or we just fell into like a K-hole
Ketamine, hey? Hell of a drug.
Fucking horses.
Anyways, from music to geek. Okay, we're going to talk geek and E3, and this is where I really want to pick your
Yeah.
brain hole. But first, Glow Season 3 trailer dropped. I'm a big Glow fan.
It looks amazing.
It looks awesome. Have you,
You
watched
think it's
Glow?
the end?
I think this is the end. I think
I
after
feel like
Season
I've
3 is
heard of
done.
Glow, but I don't even know what that is.
The Glorious Ladies of Wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
yes, I've
Lady
seen.
Wrestling.
Yeah, I haven't watched it, but I know what it is.
Allison
It's
Beale.
good. Yeah, Allison Beale, Mark Maron. He's
Yeah.
in it. It's good. It's good. Did you watch Glow, Corbo?
No.
No?
It's good.
It's pretty good.
Worth watching. Yeah.
And they're only half-an-hour episodes.
Nice.
So it's
Funny,
And
weird.
this is season 3.
Yes, Season 3. I only think there's like 10 episodes
Yeah.
per season, if that.
Is
So
it on
it's-
Netflix?
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's nothing too crazy. But yeah, that trailer dropped. And that, that
And that wraps
concludes
up
that.
geek news.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty quiet. Okay, let's get into E3. So, how was it? You were there. You
crazy.
experienced it.
Yeah, it's getting busier in a way every year because it's getting more and more open to public.
But
which-
didn't a couple years they close it right off to the public?
it,
was,
it used to always be closed off to the public
Yeah.
until it was either last year or the year before they slowly started allowing public to go.
Okay.
Which in some ways is cool because then more people can see stuff,
Yeah.
but it kind of defeats the purpose of it
Of
being,
being
the
what it is.
industry event.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Because essentially, like, PAX is E3 for the public,
Yeah.
and now E3 is also E3 for the public, so it kind of ruins it for everybody that used to go to it.
So how many times? So what number is this for you for E3?
This is maybe my 4th one, I think.
Okay, so you have
So we
like,
hit. I think I hit like 1 or maybe 2 of the industry-only ones.
Yeah.
And then the last 2 for sure were more open to public, and all that really means, like, it's still not nearly as busy as a PAX. Like, it's
yeah.
cool that people are there and stuff.
Like
but
you guys don't have a booth. You're
no.
there as industry.
Yeah, we're just
people.
there, and it's the same idea as a PAX, just a little bit more like large scale. Like the booths are crazier.
Yeah.
And, like, it's just set up really awesome.
Like the Gears
But-
booth looked amazing.
Yeah, exactly. The difference is that the lineups, you used to be able to like go and try stuff.
Yeah.
And now
That
you
was
can't unless you like wait for 4 hours because there's just way too many people. So
You always hear the dudes from IGN talking about how they had to wait to demo a
Yeah.
game or something.
Yeah.
So did you get your hands on anything while you were there?
we gotta play like it. It's really either you wait in a line or you know somebody that can get you into the media. Like if
Yeah.
you're media, you can set up specific times where you can
Yeah.
play stuff. So we weren't necessarily media, but we knew people that could get us into media things.
Yeah.
So we got to play Borderlands 3, which was awesome.
How was that?
Yeah.
Are you a Borderlands fan?
To an extent, like I love the idea of Borderlands,
Yeah.
and I love the graphic style and everything.
The whole that brought
like,
cell shading.
Everything about that game is awesome, but
Yeah.
I never really got as into it as a lot of other people. Like
Yeah.
I still love that game, but people love it way more than I do still.
Yeah. You're not a Claptrap fan.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, the Claptrap. Funny story is the guy that does Claptrap's voice. We're
Yeah.
friends with him, and he's the funniest guy.
That's
He's
awesome.
he does not look like or sound like Claptrap.
I
most of
guess
the
he
time.
ad-libbed a bunch of his
Yeah.
shit too when he was
Yeah.
doing it. Like just the annoying shit Claptrap
Yeah.
says like
Yeah.
when he's the NPC.
He's awesome though.
Sweet. So did you get to go to any panels like Bethesda?
We did go to the Bethesda showcase.
Yeah.
And they had some cool announcements. Nothing like really ultra groundbreaking like
Yeah.
some of the other
No.
years. There was a couple like new IPs. Like there was that. I think it's called Ghostwire or something like that.
Oh, is it the Tokyo Ghostwire or
Yeah,
something?
yeah, yeah.
It's from
That
the
game-
creator of Resident Evil.
Yeah, that game actually looked pretty cool. Like I think
yeah.
that was, at least for me of that showcase, that was probably the highlight of Bethesda stuff, just because it was different.
Yeah, you mean not the battle royale for Fortnite
Yeah.
76 or
Yeah,
him
no.
playing Doom from his iPhone?
Yeah,
that was kind of cool.
The new Doom though, like
Doom
I mean,
Eternal?
I love Doom games,
Yeah.
so I'm pretty stoked for Doom Eternal. But it was just cool to see them doing something new.
Yeah,
I was a little surprised they didn't show more of Elder Scrolls 6.
yeah.
Like even though I know that it's not far along.
Yeah,
well, maybe
I-
it is, but I mean,
Well, and it
haven't-
might be also
but-
for like let's
Yeah.
talk about this
But
Xbox Scarlet.
I thought they were gonna be showing even just like a tiny 5-second trailer like they did 2 years ago, just for the sake of damage control after how big of a flop Fallout 76 was.
Oh, dude. Yeah, so they have a beta now for Fallout 76, so there's a battle royale aspect, and it's just open now. Like that's just
Yeah.
something you
It's
can go and
weird.
play. Is
Yeah,
it?
It was free for last week, and I
Yeah.
played it for about 10 minutes. And
Oh, it's free indefinitely now. Like you can.
Oh,
just
is
play
it?
Yeah.
'cause
Oh,
I was
really?
Like,
Oh, wow.
I'll try it out. But
Yeah.
They've
flopped
extended
that bad.
But last weekend was a free to play weekend. So I
Yeah.
think now
That's
you
right,
need
I
the
saw it.
game.
Yeah.
So yeah, Xbox had a pretty crazy panel. Keanu
Yeah.
came out for Cyberpunk
Yeah, that was
2070.
crazy.
Stoked on that game.
Some might even say it was breathtaking.
And the guy, so over the years, like one of the Filthy Casual fans happened to be, his name's Rahul he was in iZombie as the doctor dude.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So like he's like a fan of us, and we just became friends with him over the years. But
That's awesome.
He's the voice of one of the main characters in Gears 5.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Speaking of Gears 5 and the Filthy Cash connection,
Yeah.
Xavier Wood did a live stream
Yeah.
of the new game mode Escape, and Xavier Wood is a WWE star,
Yeah.
also a huge fan of Filthy Casual. Yeah, I
he's
watched.
awesome too.
He's a cool guy, man.
Yeah, he's so nice. And it's
Did you get
crazy.
to meet him and stuff?
Yeah,
Or, like,
we've actually come by our booth a couple times at past conventions, but we ran into him at, I think it was maybe the Fortnite event or something,
Yeah.
and just chatted with him a little bit. But he's like super cool because when fans come up to him, he's just super nice and will take pictures with them. And
I feel like
That's
that's
cool.
the WWE
Yeah.
aspect of him.
Yeah.
Like they're
like,
taught
he's just
to do.
always smiling, and he's just like super nice to everyone.
Yeah, no, he seems like a really cool guy, and yeah, he did. So Gears 5 comes out September this year, and they have a new game mode called Escape. So you plant a bomb in the hive, and then it's three player teams, and you just have to get the fuck out.
Nice.
And it looks awesome. It looks so much
It
fun.
does look like fun.
And there's
Yeah.
like some new
It's kinda
weapons
like
they
reverse
showcased.
horde mode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah,
Like
that's awesome. Horde mode was like the best part of all the old Gears
Definitely
games.
love
like
that shit, man.
original Horde before it
Yeah.
got like you could craft and stuff,
Yeah.
like just
Yeah.
staying the fuck alive. It was like how original zombies were for
Totally.
like Call of Duty.
Yeah.
The crafting was still cool though.
It was
No,
still fun. Like,
100%.
I really
like
enjoyed
Gears
it.
3 was one of the best horde modes. Like if you had like a group
100%.
of 4 people, you build
Yeah,
some
fuck
turrets
yeah.
and
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you could hold
Yeah.
down and you find like the sweet spot. Even Gears 4 had really fun
Yeah.
Horde. Me
Yeah.
and Ivan
Yeah, we
got
fucking
into that.
yeah hard.
Yeah, I'm a huge Gears fan, so like
Yeah.
I was hyped for. I wanted more Gears news, but Rod Ferguson came out and said that they're gonna give us tidbits until it's
yeah.
out. But yeah, no, Xbox Scarlet was announced with Halo Infinite.
infant.
Yeah,
Infant.
infant. Yeah.
Baby,
Master
baby
Chief is
Halo.
a baby. Yeah, so we're getting a new Xbox next Christmas,
Sweet.
and that's gonna be a thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna launch for the first time since Halo Combat Evolved with a Halo title.
Yeah.
So that's
It's gonna
I'm
be huge.
gonna put that in my save jar. I'm gonna start saving for that because that's gonna be cool,
So I gotta do the same thing.
right? It's cool. So
How do you feel about like Death Stranding and stuff? They didn't really talk a ton about it.
No, because
at
PlayStation
E3, but-
wasn't there though, and that's
Yeah.
like a full blown PlayStation exclusive, is it
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I mean, I don't know for sure, but I feel like the reason they didn't go to E3 is because I'm assuming at PSX they're gonna announce the PS5.
Yeah, you think so? Well,
Because
with
they've kind of leaked a bunch of details
Yeah.
and showed stuff about it. So like, if they don't announce it now that Xbox has,
right.
it's gonna be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Xbox did it right. They didn't announce anything else. They're just like,
Yeah.
there's a new Xbox coming. No price points, no nothing.
Yeah.
Just like,
Yeah.
it's going to be able to do things.
Exactly.
But your buddy Phil Spencer, who your brother almost
Yeah.
killed on a scooter
Yeah.
from earlier in the show.
Exactly.
Yeah, he said that PlayStation, like, not being there was actually, like, it was felt. Like,
Yeah.
that the rivalry.
It was felt on the show floor too. Even the fact that Xbox moved their stuff out into their own little stadium area.
Yeah.
That whole show floor, like it's basically E3 set up in 2 halls.
Yeah.
So there's like the West Hall and the not West Hall.
Yeah.
And the one hall that used to be Nintendo, Xbox, and Sony
Yep.
was basically Nintendo and some small booths this time.
Okay.
So like that hall was super just. I mean, there's still cool stuff there, but it
Yeah.
felt like. I feel like it took away from all the indie games and everything else there because there wasn't much of a draw to go to that hall
Oh.
this year.
Oh, okay.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like Nintendo had their presser, or their what did they call it, a treehouse this year, I think.
Yeah.
And they didn't show a whole lot of Pokemon because they had done a Pokemon thing before. That's Sword and Shield that's coming out. They gave us a little look at some of them. But yeah, we're getting Breath of the Wild 2. That's in
Luigi's
development.
Mansion with Guigi.
Guigi looks amazing. So if you got a friend, you can play as Guigi, but don't go over any grates or water because Guigi can't handle it. Mario Maker 2. Yeah, no, a bunch of other
Banjo-Kazooie.
stuff. Banjo and Kazooie's coming
Yeah.
to
Smash
Smash
Bros.
Bros.
That's dope.
So is Dragon Quest.
Yes.
A bunch of Dragon
And
Quest
we're like, what the
characters.
fuck?
Yeah.
You need to add Keanu.
Well,
Yeah,
everything
right.
needs Keanu. But yeah, no, him showing up at E3 was pretty cool. You didn't
Yeah.
rub elbows with him, did you?
No, that was kind of like we were looking for him the whole time.
Yeah, you're on the
We
hunt.
saw Jack Black walking around the show. Well, we didn't see him, but we saw a bunch of our friends getting pictures with him.
That's
so.
awesome. Yeah, he showed up and he surprised. There's a video on Reddit circulating right now that there's somebody wearing a Tenacious D T-shirt, and he like surprised them, and the
That's
dude was
awesome.
like, "Oh," and he like pretended to Jack Black thought that
Nice.
was hilarious. They got pictures taken.
Nice.
He has a gaming channel, hey?
Yeah.
Like
he seems like a pretty cool guy too.
Yeah, I imagine he's like down to earth as
Yeah.
celebrities go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're walking around the show floor at E3, then
Yeah.
you're probably like okay with fans.
Yeah. Yeah, right. What else? We got Gears 5, Fallout. Yeah, I'm stoked for Gears 5. Rainbow Six Quarantine. We're getting that
Yeah,
2020.
that one. That
that
was,
was a-
kind of the one thing that Ubisoft had that was
Yeah.
like, cool this year. Like everything else was just. I mean, all their stuff looked good, but it's just more of the same. The Watch Dogs thing, I never liked any of the Watch Dogs games, but the
See, I've never
concept,
played them.
It looks interesting.
the concept
yeah,
of
yeah.
it and like being able to control anyone
Yeah.
seems like really like next level gaming kind of.
Yeah, and then you die, so your character dies, and so now you just
Yeah.
rotate to one of the people you've
Like
recruited.
it's
like
super cool concept, but I just didn't like the other two games, so I'm not
Yeah.
really.
I
looking
couldn't even
forward
tell
to
you
this
what
one.
the other two games
I was
were.
so stoked for the first one when they were announcing it at E3 years
Yeah.
ago, and then it came out and was so disappointed.
Yeah.
It was really
And then-
like the first one was so buggy and broken that
Yeah.
I didn't even try the second one.
Yeah, it felt like you were
So-
just driving on ice.
Well, the
whole time. It was
original
so bad.
Watch Dogs was supposed to have a companion app. So, like, if
Yeah,
Ivan
yeah.
was playing the game, I could go on the app and unlock shit or, like, change
Right.
traffic lights to, like, green and shit.
Yeah.
And that just never came
The
to
second
fruition.
one wasn't bad. It was smooth. to play-
Second
play.
one was okay,
Huh.
but it
I
still
s-
wasn't what they promised.
No, it was late.
That's what I'm worried about for the third one.
Yeah.
Is like they're kind of promising way more this time.
Yeah,
Like that, so a lot of their panel was them showing gameplay
Yeah.
of that, and that was like 15 minutes. So was that just like the first mission?
I think
basically?
I don't
so.
know. That
well, no,
graphic
because
looks pretty sweet though.
they had like a whole legion at that point, so that
I
would have been
guess.
way later
yeah,
in the
that's
game.
True.
Another cool thing that Ubisoft announced is they're coming out with a TV show.
Yeah.
It's like Silicon Valley, but for devs. We were talking about
Yeah.
this prior. We're like, why haven't they done that?
That's true.
And then the dudes from Always Sunny,
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
it's going to be awesome. So, like, the premise is like they've released this game called Mythic Quest, and now they're releasing an expansion to it, and it's like the crunch time, the dev time
Yeah.
for doing it, and they have like Mac as like the creative
Yeah.
director.
Yeah.
And
the
it looks
trailer that they
oh,
show is so good.
Abed's in it from
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Community.
Stoked on that.
It's gonna. I think it'll be really good. Yeah. We're finally getting Battletoads. They talked about that last
Animation's
year.
weird on it though.
Yeah, I
it's
felt
not
like
the
that too.
same.
It's
Yeah.
super like.
Like their heads are weird. Like
Yeah. It's kind of
Have
like when
you-
they tried to make that new Ninja Turtles movie
Right,
a couple years
just,
ago.
yeah. It doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like our arcade
Yeah.
Battletoads.
But on the other hand, that's like that Toe Jam and Earl game that kind of came out recently, like
Yeah.
the remake of Toe Jam and Earl. They kept it too much the same,
So-
where the game just feels old with better graphics.
Ah,
So it's
gotcha.
like they
we
probably
could have
maybe
spiced
didn't
it
want
up
to
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool thing about Battletoads, still got the speeder bikes.
Yes.
So that's a must.
Most important thing.
You want to know my favorite Battletoads game? Battletoads with Double
Double Dragon?
Dragons.
Yes.
Oh, that game
That
was,
was a great
that was
game.
pretty dope.
game was great.
I played that all the time as a kid.
Side note, Mortal Kombat 11's out. They finally announced their first pack of DLC characters. We're getting Spawn.
What is
Sweet.
it?
Spawn.
Rock Band.
What are you talking? What are you
Just
talking
throwing it
about?
back to the old. Another one. Remember? It's like DLC. I'm like, what? Rock Band.
Oh yeah. Anyways,
Keep going.
Mortal Kombat 11 first the Shaosun, whatever.
What?
Anyways, we're
Shang
getting
Tsung?
Shang Tsung. Thank you. No, this is the bad guy, the shapeshifter.
Yeah, that's him.
Shang
Shang, is
Tsung.
it Shang Tsung?
Shang
Not
Tsung.
Shao Soon? How about the sweet and sour pork? Anyways,
Sweet and sour
we're
pork.
getting.
Was that racist?
Yeah, you had 3 seconds at the start.
Anyway, so we're getting Spawn. It was just leaked. We're getting Ash, and we're also getting Terminator, which comes back to Gears because
Yeah,
Terminator's
that actually
in that.
looks like a pretty cool DLC idea.
right,
Like,
like
it has nothing to do with Gears, but it fits somehow.
But it
Yeah,
makes
it
sense
totally
because,
does.
like, you think Gears and Terminator, I get it.
Yeah.
It's the same macho,
Totally.
bravado, Marcus.
I feel like they
it's
can pull
war.
that off.
It's war.
War.
Do you remember the first Gears commercial with all around me?
Yeah.
That commercial was
Yeah.
fucking
That's like
amazing.
still one of the best video game commercials
and
of all time.
fucking Marcus is being stalked by the fucking yeah,
Yeah.
that commercial was amazing. But anyways, Gears of War movie is happening. It takes place in an alternate universe, so it doesn't follow. It's not tied to the
Okay.
games. So what Rod Ferguson said is they want a good movie first, and it to be a Gears movie second. That's not your mic. That's the the music.
No, I'm looking at my spit.
Oh, we should probably just.
That's a
affect
good
this.
idea though, because a lot of those game
Yeah.
to movie things kind of flop.
Yeah,
Right?
totally.
Yeah.
What was the-
Aren't they also
Doom?
making a? They're making a Division movie too. I think.
Yeah, Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
That-
playing the Division right now.
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it.
They announced DLC for that as well.
Yeah.
Rock Band
the
2?
Division is actually like a lot of people shat on the first game,
I loved it.
and I thought I almost liked the first one more than the second one, but
Really?
I think it's
Okay.
partly because like New York City is just a way cooler city to begin with.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like the level design and everything about that was cooler, but
Yeah.
also just the story felt like maybe in this like the second one the gameplay for sure is better, like,
Totally, yeah.
hands down way better, but the story just doesn't feel like it's there in the second one.
No, you're right. Yeah, I think they're trying to go more for like raids and shit.
Yeah,
On the second
which
one.
I mean it's not a bad thing. Like lots of people skip story anyways,
Yeah.
especially in a multiplayer game.
Definitely.
So
Yeah.
it's probably fine, but like the first one, the story and the city kind of made it more immersive to me.
Definitely.
But the second one is
Agree, yeah.
still super fun. Like I would totally recommend it.
I mean,
Yeah,
if I could get a bunch of if we all played together, that'd be awesome. Because you and I played the first
Not buying it
Division.
again.
I'm not asking you to buy it again. Why did you just
You're-
attack
so you already,
me?
I thought you were playing it already.
I was
For
playing it on
PC.
PC Master
Oh,
Race.
yeah.
PC
Gotcha.
Master Race. PC
Yeah.
Master
Need some
Race.
crossplay here.
I know, right? Yeah.
Have you guys have
Anyways.
have you played Dauntless yet?
No.
No.
So you gotta get. I don't know if you like that stuff. Like, have you ever played Monster Hunter or any?
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
Monster-
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like an easier to get into Monster Hunter that's free to play and cross-platform. So there's like
Can I play it on my
Really?
Switch?
in December, I think. It
Sweet.
says later this year, but they had it for demo at the Nintendo booth at E3,
Yeah.
so it's probably soon-ish.
Okay,
this-
sweet.
This year for sure.
Yeah.
But it's PC, PS4, and Xbox, and it's free to play. It's same as Fortnite. You can buy like it's called a hunt pass or something,
Cool.
where
Yeah.
you get you just get loot quicker.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Oh,
you don't even need to pay for anything. Like
You can just play
You can
it.
earn it.
I
Just
dig
if
it.
you want skins or
do it.
whatever. But yeah, it's like
Dauntless.
it's 4-player Monster Hunter style, and it's way easier to get into than Monster Hunter is.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Okay.
Dauntless, check it out.
Yeah,
And last but not least, Square Enix finally
relieved it.
relieved
They
us
finally
all.
relieved themselves.
They relieved themselves on the
In your
Avengers.
pants.
We're getting an Avengers game, and none
And
of
it
the
looks
Avengers.
amazing.
But none of the big thing is none of the Avengers look like the movie
That's
Avengers.
true. But
Which I'm okay
Well, why
with.
who
They
though.
did that on
Yeah.
purpose, though.
Exactly.
I think they should have a little bit.
I
Just-
agree
just
a
for
little
the
bit too.
familiarity,
Especially Thor.
right? Like they
Yeah.
just look
Yeah.
kind of like. "Meh."
Yeah,
Black
no,
Widow has a very square draw.
I
on this
totally
one.
get why they did it, but I
100%,
I agree with
but
you,
just
too.
a little bit of that flavor
Yeah.
for that familiarity when
The
you're playing
voice
it, you know?
actor characters that they picked decent voice actors though, so that's kind of cool.
I'm hyped on Ultimate Alliance 3. That's a Switch exclusive.
Actually, that's the game I was thinking of. I mean, the Avengers game also looks awesome, but Ultimate Alliance looks way more.
Oh
awesome.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
And I love. I'm just hoping it aged well because I remember playing Ultimate
Yeah.
Alliance 1 and 2, and I
It's
didn't.
basically like Diablo, but with superheroes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a
cool.
dungeon crawler basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm excited. E3 was great.
Final Fantasy VII
Final Fantasy
remake.
VII, yeah.
Yeah, that's
The
happening.
combat
Can't
system
wait.
looks pretty sweet.
Right?
Yeah, fuck
Like
yeah.
I was
Totally
worried
does.
that they were gonna, change it for the worse.
Yeah.
But they changed it and actually made it look way better.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Dope. Dope.
Hey,
I never
have you
played
played-
the. I've never played the Final Fantasies.
It was
Really?
good. It was a good time.
Yeah, they're good.
There wasn't really anything like disappointing at E3 this year. Like
Best booth. What was your best? What was
Peach Ball.
the Peach Ball? You're just. Is this a paid advertisement for Peach Ball?
Peach Ball. No, I don't know.
Save
Like
yourself,
the
then. Did you just go in
actually
there and they
the-
tickled you?
the Borderlands booth was pretty crazy.
Was it rad?
Yeah, it was sweet, and it also had like a little like the booth itself. All of the walls were screens, so I was just playing
Cool.
like stuff the whole time.
That's
But then it also had like a
overstimulating.
mezzanine where you could go up and it was like open bar and food and stuff.
sweet.
Yeah, not
So-
for public, but for like media.
For the
and
cool
stuff.
people, yeah.
It was mostly for like it was for media meetings. but
Yeah.
yeah, we snuck up there.
That's nothing wrong with that. So what was? Did you get any swag while you were there? Anything cool that you're like, yeah?
Yeah, actually, I
pretty
got
sweet. Like a Funko.
the new Astro C40 controller. It's
Okay.
works on PC and PS4, but it's basically like it's essentially an Xbox controller
Yeah.
shape,
Yeah.
but you can move the joystick things around. So if you like playing, like if you say if you're super used to using an Xbox controller, but
Yeah.
you want to play PS4 games,
Yeah.
you can swap the joystick. So
That's
it's like
cool.
an Xbox controller for PS4, or vice versa. If on PC you want
Yeah.
to use a PS4 controller, you can.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Is it big? It looks really big.
It's if you're used to a PS4 controller,
Yeah.
even the Xbox controller feels big
yeah,
to me.
fair. Yeah.
It
Like,
feels
is it Duke like
It feels
territory.
It
As I
feels.
have a
You
fucking
okay?
stroke.
Are you
It
okay?
feels very similar, like very similar size and quality to the Xbox Elite
Oh, okay.
controller.
Okay, sweet.
Like
they just announced the new Elite as well.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
and
that,
that's
yeah.
also super nice too.
Yeah.
But it's kind of the same quality. Like it's like way higher end than a normal controller would be.
Okay. Have you? I mean, you just got back.
I haven't
it yet.
used the one that they gave me, but they had one at their booth, and I played.
And it was pretty awesome?
Yeah, I played Call of Duty or something. I don't even know what game it was, but
But it was cool.
Yeah.
You were there for the controller, not the game.
yeah, it's super smooth. Like the joysticks and everything. Like it all feels really good. It has the paddles on the back, so if you
And it's
wanna-
wireless.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
wireless or wired, and you can swap back and forth between PC
That's
and
right,
PS4.
man.
Sweet.
Sweet. That comes
Yeah.
in really handy with the new Xbox Gold Ultimate Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you can. So if you get the Xbox Pass now, you can play PC, Xbox.
Not yet. They're rolling it out still.
Yeah.
Thanks for the correction. That's what I was.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
But it'll be handy for that.
Yeah.
Comes with a
Maybe.
sweet like travel case too. So like, I mean, not that I ever bring my controller anywhere. But,
Yeah.
But if you needed to, it comes with like this sweet like hard case.
That's awesome. Kind of like the Elite comes with.
Yeah,
its own
exactly.
case.
Yeah, same
Dope.
thing.
Sweet, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So it sounded like you had a hell of a time.
Yeah, it was great.
It was great. What's
Gotta-
next? What's next on the docket?
We got RTX coming up in like 2.5 weeks.
Oh
Holy
shit.
shit.
Yeah.
So
That's
gotta-
probably where you're at.
Yeah, so we're trying to do like a crazy new lineup for that one, like
Yeah.
different stuff than usual. So I don't know exactly what's gonna be there because a lot of it's like really different new stuff that might not show up on time for the event. But we're
Yeah.
doing a line of sunglasses, like 5
Nice.
styles of sunglasses,
That's awesome.
Sweet.
and board shorts and beach towels and beach bags.
Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
So really, you're
And
expanding.
yeah, frisbees.
work.
We're working on
It's about
some
time
joggers.
you got into the
Accessories.
frisbee game.
Yeah, and some joggers and what else was there? There's a couple other things. Yeah, it's like we're just working on a whole bunch of new stuff.
That's awesome.
Sweet, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck, look forward to that. So check that out. You'll drop it around RTX then.
yeah. It should be first or second week of July, I think,
Dope,
for
man.
the majority of stuff.
Sweet.
Yeah,
And we can find that at.
filthycasual.com,
Oh yeah.
and also on Instagram. I think it's Filthy Casual Co. Like CO.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Fuck. Thanks for coming on the show,
Yeah,
man.
thanks for
Hell yeah,
having
man.
me again.
Oh yeah.
It's always fun to be here.
You're
Anytime,
always
man.
welcome to
Yeah,
come
awesome.
sit down and
Sounds
hold
good.
on.
Listen to Alec have strokes.
Yes.
It happens. I stroke out every now and then.
Listen to some 5-finger death punch next
Oh.
time.
Yeah, this was not Power Glove. This took like a left turn somewhere. I don't even know.
Well, after the radio, it stops. After it's done playing, it plays something else.
We could have just kept it on that.
I didn't control it. Does it by
Transition
itself.
into Dragon Force.
It's got a mind of its own.
Does. It's Spotify. It's an AI. It's an algorithm. It's taking over.
It's not AI.
Fuck you.
an
Oh, do you
algorithm.
have to play like that? What's that Canadian radio? Do you have
Nope.
to play like CanCon?
No.
And
Canadian content.
Okay, real quick.
We open every show with Alanis Morissette.
yeah. And
We
Jewel.
finish. Is Jewel
I
Canadian?
think so.
No.
Okay. Well, she could be.
No, she's not. She lived in her car in California forever. She's from like
whatever.
Texas or
Who the
something.
fuck listens to Jewel anyway?
Hey, do you guys want to
Chicks.
watch the first season of the OC with me?
No.
California. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck, Seth Cohen was the shit. I thought he was so cool. Anyways, Jason, thanks for coming
Thank
on.
you.
It's a blast. You want to plug anything else?
I don't think so. I think we're good.
You're
Maybe
good?
next time I'll have some other new stuff to plug.
Sweet, we'll do it up. For the Awesome Hour, I'm Alec.
Jean Paul Ivan.
Go, bro.
Jason.
Stay awesome.
That was another episode of The Awesome Hour. You can get all our info at theawesomehour.com. Don't forget to rate and review us, follow our social media, and leave a comment below. Stay awesome.